Manolo Martinez, and I want to talk about um, Spider-Man. So I'm looking now at the poster of what we have, and it's Iceman, David Clayton Rogers, who kind of looks like Paul Rudd. He played Ice Cream in Blind Spot, and he did a great job. Then there's Nicole Kidman as Firestar, and Tom Holland as Spider-Man. Now, the story would go, it would be called Spider-Man Welcome Home. Peter Parker Spider-Man is famous now and contacted by a physics teacher, Angel. She tells Peter about a secret school for the gifted that Scarlet Witch made 192 mutants remain in. His friends MJ, Ned, and Flash want to know what school he's going to, and he meets Iceman there who rejected Firestar when she liked him. Peter is feeling welcome to mutants, but faces backlash. So, that would be the first um, story. I'm just looking at all the stories now. So basically, we would have Spider-Man Welcome Home, which would introduce us to the character of Angelica Angel Jones, which is Nicole Kidman Firestar. Yes, you can cast multiple girls who are younger to play the younger version of her, but it makes more sense that it's interesting because Spider-Man, we have to introduce the X-Men, and we realize that there will be mutants. And uh, Ant-Man is introducing Kang and the Fantastic Four. Black Panther is introducing Doctor Doom, and Spider-Man could be introducing the X-Men and the mutants. So what we establish is that because nobody has ever had mutation, Kang is going around working in the different time travel elements. So what as Spider-Man is just basically its own story. It doesn't deal with you know multiple things going on. So what we want to do is make a TV series, and this picture just looks amazing. It would be Spider-Man and his amazing friends who are Firestar, Iceman, and Spider-Man. And they already had a series like this in the 80s. So for Disney Plus, it would make sense that after Spider-Man Welcome Home, for a couple of episodes every once in a while, they do maybe 8 episodes, 7 episodes. They bring out Spider-Man and his amazing friends, and it's Nicole Kidman and Iceman being David David Clayton Rogers. And it would be multiple things that they go through, multiple adventures and stuff, you like the TV series. Then it would make sense that the story would continue in Spider-Man Bring It On Home, as the Led Zeppelin song is, where someone with a fortune pays Craven the Hunter to bring in Peter Parker, Spider-Man, after he goes back to New York. It ends up being Electro, who has a fortune, and his experiment in creating clones worked, but with mixed results. Stark Enterprises has made a clone of Tony Stark and Thor after he lost employees in the blip. The head of this project was Miles Warren, so there we go with that. Then there would be Spider-Man Homesick, where Peter is infected with the symbiote. He is chased by Craven and Venom. So that's the trailers that you see now on YouTube called Spider-Man Homesick. They're all really good. So that would be cool. And Spider-Verse could come out. They could do the Spider-Verse movie. So there we go. So we have a Spider-Verse, Spider-Man Homesick, Bring It On Home, Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends, and Spider-Man Welcome Home. And this is all just in the phase of these couple phases where Spider-Man is not with the Fantastic Four, he's with the mutants, and then we would put him after Ant-Man and everyone's done with the Fantastic Four, and the Avengers are done with the Fantastic Four. We'd have the X-Men get rid of Spider-Man, and he would go and be with the Fantastic Four, and it would be Fantastic Four and Spider-Man joining up like the Amazing Friends, and it would be him, the Silver Surfer, and Fantastic Four and Spider-Man, and they'd fight the Sinister Six. We'd set up the Sinister Six for a while, and this seems pretty cool. Like I said, I feel like Iceman. I don't know. I just look at like there's I see I'm looking now at a girl who's in a cosplay called Alyssa Campanella. She's beautiful as Firestar. I'm looking at Katie Cassidy from Green Arrow. She'd be a beautiful Firestar. Catherine McNamara, any redhead, Emma Stone could do it. Anybody could play Firestar, but I look at Nicole Kidman, who was an Aquaman, playing uh, Aquaman's mother. She would make sense that there needs to be an older, we had Nick Fury, which is Samuel L. Jackson, working with Spider-Man, so we need that older person. I don't mean old in terms of old, she's still young and beautiful, she's still hot, but you see people like Aunt May, you see people like Tony Stark, you see people like Nick Fury. To make it a high school student, it would mean they would just fall in love. And there is a sense of, hey, she is kind of hot. She is Nicole Kidman, and Spider-Man is becoming a man, and maybe her and Iceman will develop a relationship. Maybe she has her own relationship with whoever in the comics. But I look at Nicole Kidman, and she's just so beautiful and perfect with her red head as she had in Moulin Rouge. Let's cast Spider-Man and his amazing friends for Welcome Home, and then we'll write in a story that connects to WandaVision, Scarlet Witch, and the mutants, that there are only 190 mutants in the world. So there we go.